Good morning, everyone. In this occasion, we will present our paper about impacts of the clean water crisis for the Sumbawas society and its management. From our group's members are first Kurniawati S, second Lucia DP, third Novli P, and me Fevrianto. And next, go to the next slide. In our paper, there are some problem formulation that we are formulated. First is what causes the shortage of clean water in Sumbawa Regency, and second is what are the impacts of a lack of clean water, and third is what are the efforts made to overcome the shortage of clean water. And for the objective, first to discover the causes of the clean water crisis in Sumbawa Regency. Second is to discover the impacts of lack of clean water in Sumbawa's Regency. And third, to find out the efforts that can be made to overcome the shortage of the clean water in Sumbawa Regency. And the next slide will be presented by my friends.
Result and analysis from science perspective. 1. Hydrologic cycle. The Earth's water cycle is conducted by evaporation, transpiration, precipitation, and surface runoff. Each process involves not only a change in the cycle state of the water, but also its temporary transport and storage. The hydrologic cycle and regulatory process are essential for purifying water and distributing it through the earth. In the case of the drought that occurred in Sumbawa, it was clear that the hydrological cycle in Sumbawa was no longer good due to the natural ecosystem being destroyed or damaged. The damage to the ecosystem system was caused by the prolonged drought that occurred in Sumbawa, so that the supply of fresh water in the soil was depleted and it could lead to drought, and the supply of the water in the soil became scarce. 2. Water solvency. Water can transport many dangerous substances to life, such as pesticides. The solubility of water makes it a useful cleaning agent, but it also allows contamination of our critical water supply. In the phenomenon that occurred in Sumbawa, water, which is actually a solvent, actually carries a certain bacteria, so that the water in Sumbawa is contaminated and is no longer healthy for us to consume.
3. Physical state of water. Water is the only substance on Earth that naturally occurs in 3 physical states: solid, liquid, and gas. Some geographic areas of the world encounter humidity, rain, snow, or even a combination of the three. The number of intermolecular bonds determines whether water will become a solid, a liquid, or a gas. Indonesia is a country with a tropical climate, so that in general, the physical condition of the water in Indonesia is liquid in the form of raindrops, and in the morning, the physical condition of the water is in the form of dew. However, when the dry season hit Indonesia, many droughts occur in various regions in Indonesia, one of which occurred in Sumbawa. Next is source and clean water usage. Only 2.5% of the total water supply is fresh water, and this type of water is needed to support life. The availability of clean water varies greatly from place to place for two reasons. First, natural variation in the hydrological cycle, as discussed above, and then the second is human intervention. The cause of the scarcity of clean water in Sumbawa is currently caused by human intervention. Now from ethic and spiritual perspective. 1. Ethic value. The science perspective shows some of the human impacts on water that threaten the natural world and human society. The environmental ethics of biocentrism and ecocentrism emphasize that humans and other creatures have the same rights and values.
Spiritual value, gratitude, mutual respect, and love for the natural surrounding make us strive to maintain or improve the natural condition on Earth. Likewise, is very religion teaching or belief mention that all of God's creation in the universe are very valuable. Therefore, we have an obligation to protect and maintain them. In the case of the clean water crisis in Sumbawa, based on the teaching of variable belief, compassion will arise which motivate oneself or develop a sense of being a fellow human being to help Sumbawa people in solving clean water problem and various diseases that are due to the lack and clean water. Action. There are several steps we can execute. 1. Manage good maintenance for clean water management. 2. Create and improve the use of technology related to water issue. 3. Manage and improve safe water system for the society. 4. Providing financial assistance. But it is not only limited to clean water, but also sanitation problems that are in line with profit problems. So there are several steps we can execute. Prioritizing the sufficient conditional for a sustainable sanitation service in a discrete level and increasing the local government commitment to continue infrastructure development over the safe access to sanitation, both centralized and location. 3. Increasing universal access to this sanitation, not only basic sanitation. 4. Having the unpolluted wastewater from domestic or industry. Thank you for your pay attention.